Kemet, known today as ancient Egypt, was one of the greatest civilizations ever created in the ancient world. Along the Nile Valley, African people built cities, temples, and the pyramids thousands of years before the modern world even existed. Yet many modern portrayals present the people of Kemet as olive-skinned, European, or Middle Eastern. When we look at the historical timeline and the art left behind by the Kemites themselves, a very different picture appears. The wall paintings, statues, and reliefs created by the people of Kemet consistently depict them with darker skin tones and distinctly African features. These images were created by the civilization itself, not by later historians. They are some of the most direct visual records we have of how the people of Kemet saw themselves. It is also important to understand the timeline of the region. The Great Pyramids of Giza were built more than 4,000 years ago. The Arab presence in Egypt began in the 7th century CE, long after the ancient dynastic civilization of Kemet had already declined and transformed through earlier periods of Greek and Roman influence. In other words, the civilization that built the pyramids existed thousands of years before Arab rule in the region. Because of this long timeline, many scholars and historians point out that modern depictions often blend later populations with a much older African civilization. The art, monuments, and written history of Kemet remind us that this society grew from the Nile Valley in Africa and was created by the black people who lived there. Understanding Kemet through its own records allows us to appreciate the brilliance of its engineers, architects, scholars, and builders. The pyramids, temples, and scientific knowledge they left behind continue to inspire the world today. Learning the true history of Kemet helps us honor one of Africa's most extraordinary civilizations and the people who built it. Knowing Kemet changes history and ultimately how you see yourself.